welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new, have you subscribed? Thank you for stopping by and welcome back again. Today I have another guest. I have a guest. Meet Esther. Esther is back again.
Hi everybody.
Happy to see Esther. Hi. They're saying hi. So please like this video before you proceed and subscribe. Drop a comment. At least you requested for Esther again and she's here. And we are glad. Okay guys, I really do not know what title I'm going to give this, but I will explain. It's just a simple topic. It's just like a financial talks before marriage. Do you get, like, is that reasonable? Is that sensible? How do you talk about your financial life before entering into the marriage? Like, who handles this, who handles this, who handles this, who handles that? Do you get, like, who is paying the school fees, who is paying the house rent, who is buying food stuff, who is buying Maggi, and the tiniest thing matters. You have to talk about it. Not that you would get into the marriage business and at the end of the day the man has been shouldering everything, last something happen, no more money, and the wife will pack away. You know, it happens, and that's always been happening. So I want to hear from my guest. I want to hear from Esther. What do you think? How do you think we can talk about it before marriage? Is it right to talk about before marriage, like to know how much your partner is earning himself? Is it really right? How do I ask? Who caters for this? Who caters for that? Let me hear from you.
Okay, hi everybody, and since we're here to talk about this topic, I feel we need to start with an experience. So I'm sure in the last video she mentioned that I'm a counselor, not full-time, a part-time counselor, and I've seen situations where some couples have had issues based on finances. I feel like whenever we want to talk about finance, whenever it comes to our finance in a relationship, we should have that talk. We should sit down and talk about it.
We should not skip it.
We shouldn't say, okay, he's rich and rich.
Yeah,
no,
it's a very big topic.
No. Let's talk about it right before we get married.
Yeah.
The issue is, okay, I'll use an example. A couple had issues of finances like 20 years after marriage. Over 20 years after marriage. That's huge. The thing is, they started like this. They started normal. The husband was working well. You know, the wife was also working, but not enough to the husband's level. So we totally know that it's actually the husband that is taking most of the responsibility. So they didn't really have that sit down. So they just did it anyhow. The husband is the one feeding the house. He pays feeding allowance every month out of his salary. The children education, he sponsors everything. Then every other thing is just the wife, maybe probably the Maggi and all that.
Shout out to that kind of man.
So
even in this generation, before you enter into that marriage or even that relationship, they're already spelling down for you that no girl, you have to do something. What do you do? Guys nowadays will even ask you, do you have handwork?
No, of course they be asking.
Do you have something? How do you want to
always happy to find out that the lady they are dating is actually
self-employed,
self-employed and all that. So that just in case anything happens, even if she's not doing that job now, then she'll be able to have something. So as I was saying, so the lady now, they have issues about 18-20 years into the marriage. The man lost his perfect job. Which can happen to anybody all over the world. At any time. Especially when you are working for somebody else, the job is not your own.
Exactly.
Even as an entrepreneur, there's anything can happen. Your job, your business can fail. So they didn't have a backup plan. So they were not expecting.
That's the point. That's one thing you should hold on to.
Yeah, they don't have a backup plan.
In a relationship, in a marriage.
In marriage, most especially.
Apart from your paying jobs, what if those jobs are not longer yours?
Yeah.
What are you backing? Like what are you falling back to?
So the husband lost his job and the wife had to take the reign, and she couldn't. It affected the family. And the man had to start searching for another job immediately because what the wife is getting is not even enough to take care of 3 kids, 3 older kids. I mean, kids that are old enough, that are already in school, and you know, and they have needs, they have a lot of things to do, and you know, even it's going to affect, it affected the children in a level, because the children are used to having so amount of money from their parent at this point, and then at the end of the day, they just realize that it's not even half of it. They're not getting like 1/4 of the money they get usually. So it affected the family. So while we're doing the counseling and all that, we figured out that what they did wrong right from the beginning was that they didn't sit down to have a financial talk. They don't have a backup plan. They don't have a savings. They don't have something that can actually help them. They don't have anything. So whenever it comes to finances, let's have that sit out talk. Like, when we want to talk to our partner, please, dear husband, okomi atata, this is the amount I receive
exactly
at the end of the month. The amount you receive at the end of the month. Let us
wait, you feel like you mean the lady should tell them? Like, I feel like most ladies does not want to tell the man that this is the amount I am earning. Why? Because the man too is not transparent.
The man has to be that means that relationship is not good, because if you're not transparent, transparency is one thing. See, communication is key, and you have to be very, very transparent. Communication has to do with honesty, transparency. So when you talk about communication, everything that communication entails, it entails honesty, it entails transparency. So those two things has to be very, very clear before you guys even think of why would you be thinking of marriage when the man is not even transparent about his salary?
You have to know the man's
salary, and he has to know yours.
And you have to know yours.
Come out playing.
And you have to be like 50K. Share it. Know how to
tell him it's 50,000 that you are collecting. Yeah, just let him know. If he's collecting 100K, he will tell you. So even if I know there are issues,
not the case of a man knowing a woman's own and the man is not telling me his own.
Yeah, and I know the cases of women that actually know their husband's
own, and they would not tell.
They will even tell him, but now they now monitor his salary. They will expect that when he gets promoted, how much
I know this is the amount you have spent at home, and where's the remaining one? So and it's really bad. It's a bad thing. You should not question your man's financial. Only if you see that he's a reckless spender, that's when you should try to curb him or caution him.
Oh, let's do it this way. Why don't we not bother about the total amount of salary at every month? Let's just have a savings plan. Okay. At this month, at the end of this month, okay, I know, okay, let's say you're getting about, okay, I get a 50,000 naira salary as the wife, and as the husband, you get about 100K. Since that means you're getting double my salary.
Exactly.
So, okay, at the end of the month,
course,
dear husband,
the husband's responsibility will be
higher, yeah.
Because he's
the head. So, dear husband, please, at the end of the month, take 20K for your savings. I take 10K for savings. I'm not talking about the miscellaneous savings or the feeding and everything.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Like the case of a lady that a friend of mine told me she read online, and the lady broke up because this man shared some things. They were about to get married, and they spoke about their financial obligations and what you should do, what you would do. The man is earning like 300K, the lady is earning 80K.
Okay.
And the man is like, you drop 10K into the joint account, maybe because probably you would want to own your own house. Yeah. You want to buy land, you want to do things that is joint at least. So the man will be dropping 50K out of this 300K, the man 80K, then dropping on 10K.
That's out of 60,000 naira from both partners at the end of the month.
At the end of the month. And that's fine. And the man would also be catering for the food stuff, the house rent, the school fees.
Wow, that's wow.
And he would also take, at least, there's no how he would not take his wife out, maybe once in a while, take his kids out once in a while. Wow. And probably if the salary increases, you know that kind of man will even do more. Yeah. Do you get? And I think the man told the lady to cater for the minor things, things like seasoning, Maggi. The man will buy food stuff, rice, beans, the major ones. But I want to buy kerosene, I want to fill gas, want to buy Maggi, little things. The lady should deal with that, and that 10K. That's just all. And you remember that this man would even see a clothes and buy for his wife if he's somebody that loves the wife.
Yeah, he seemed like a nice person.
The lady broke up with the guy that she can't deal with that.
Wait, what?
Why? Is because She doesn't want to even do anything.
Oh.
She doesn't want to use her own salary. She believes that our money
is money.
Your money is our money. My money is my money. That's just it. And so it's really bad. That's what most ladies have. That's what most ladies think about now. That's what we want to do.
I don't know.
At this generation,
well, at this level,
we don't want to work.
I feel like
we should
sacrifice. At this level, this century that we are in, this level, we know that everybody keeps growing. Like, things are changing. The world is evolving every day. The mentality that we have, housewives at home before, is already changing. Ladies are fighting for their spots to be a career woman, a career mother, and all that. But don't say because you're not a career woman and everything, you shouldn't be able to do some responsibilities at home.
Exactly.
That family, families that don't plan, they always plan
crash
to fail.
And
they always fail. They always fail. If you don't plan, you will fail. Exactly. That's just it. So imagine, okay, let's just do it this way. How many kids do you guys have? Do you guys have planned?
You even need to plan. How many do you want to give birth?
Is it 3 kids? Okay, fine. Darling, when we give birth to the first child, we'll split the bills on the education. Take some years difference between those kids.
Exactly.
Give birth to another one. We continue that way. It made
me remember some people that were I stumbled on a post on Facebook, and the lady was like, please, what can I do? My husband wants 6 children, I want 3, and I've given birth to the 3rd one, and he still wants 1. How do I abort? How do I prevent
Why didn't you have that talk way before the marriage?
I don't know.
What exactly
communication is
you cannot tell me that you want to have 6 kids and I want to have 3 kids, and now is it not that is going to be carrying the baby?
Apart from that, there should be a mutual understanding.
Exactly. Now
the guy has to understand from your perspective that this is this. I don't have the capacity. I don't have the power
to carry another baby.
And you should agree. You should talk about it. How many kids do you want to have?
We can agree at the end of the day. Okay, since I want 3 and you want 6, we can eventually just come to an agreement that let's have 4.
That's it. All. And relationship is not the relationship that is leading to marriage. It's not just about buy ice cream, take away to ShopRite, do things. There are so many things. You talk about the kids you want to give birth to. You talk, and most guys nowadays, and that's the sign to know I'm not serious.
Yeah.
Like, you want to be throwing the question at them. They'll be like, you are rushing.
You're rushing.
Why are you rushing? And you'll be like, I just want to discuss about, since you say you like me, I won't go into a relationship with someone I can't get married to. And now we are in a relationship. I'm asking you, let's talk. How many kids should we give birth to? Which kind of apartment? Which kind of area do you want to? Which kind of school? Which church do you want to attend? Is it your church? Is it my church? Can I attend my husband's church? And they go redeem. Maybe it's just an example. Can you go to Sele when you get married? Not that you get married.
When I now start having issues of.
It's like I even diverting already. We need to talk about this in relationship, and it's really what is causing like divorce now all over the world. Different little things, financial stuff. You didn't talk about your finances. You didn't talk about how many kids you want to give birth to. You didn't talk about okay, me, I want to live in Lekki, or your wife is like a gaseous person, and she knows that your salary cannot even carry her to Lekki.